Welcome back to Trash Panda Off-Road. We're up at Brown's Camp. We're gonna do some more wheeling. Got our spot that we usually like to get up here at Brown's Camp. Nice and wide. Paul and I are up here. Also, Mike came up with us. He's gonna ride Paul's quad. He's back here somewhere. There he is. So we're gonna, actually this morning we're gonna go out and do some shooting, but we're gonna wheel over to the shooting range and then we'll do some shooting. Then we'll come back for lunch and then we'll go do some wheeling. This section right here is where I lost the brakes. That time we brought the Samurai out for a shakedown run. It's coming down right here and they went out when I went to slow down. I ended up going right up there in between those trees and then rolling back down into the trail. And then Paul had to act as my anchor all the way back down this trail. And it's hooked to a rope and Paul was the brakes. Paul's taking a minute to try to bang his driveline back in. He still hasn't actually taken the time to thread. Good. He has the slip yoke eliminator on the front end of that, but the piece keeps falling off. The bolt is all gummed up and the threads are horrible, so he's got to re-tap it and he hasn't done it yet. So he took a few minutes to hit it with the hammer and try to get it to reseat before we go up. That's the Happy Meal trail, but we're going to go down here to the other one that I can't remember the name of. It's the one you go up the hill and then down the hill instead of going around the hill. And they close it in the winter, so I don't guarantee it's open still, even though this trail is, oh, it's University Firepower. Alright, so this thing is a good uphill and a good downhill. And we'll go ahead. We pulled off to the side, let Mike go up first. That way he can actually, you know, zip up the trail, have a good time, instead of just kind of riding behind us on the quad. Because we're not in a hurry. It goes way faster than we do, obviously. I was just talking to a friend of mine about how there's spots when you're wheeling where all you see is sky. I didn't realize he was that far behind me. I still don't see him, and he's not answering the walkie-talkie, so Mike's gonna buzz down the hill, see if he can find him, figure out what happened. Hope everybody's okay down there. I don't know if that driveline kicked out on him again or what. Whatever it is, he didn't mention it on the walkie-talkie. Maybe he's not used to having them. I don't know. Hope he's okay. Sounds like that front drive line popped out again, so he's gonna have to bang that back in and then catch back up, or I'll go down. I don't know. He's backing up. We gotta figure out, get him to use the walkie-talkie so I know what's going on. I think I have some JB Weld stick and maybe even some regular JB Weld epoxy type product. Wonder if he'd be willing to try that. He's got to drill it out anyway before he taps it. So there he is. with Paul's front driveline problem, we figured we'd just take the road the rest of the way, and we'll go down to Brown's Camp and check it out. Noticed this yesterday morning when I was driving in. The gravel pit staging area is closed off. Not sure why that is. I didn't see anything on the internet about it. It's not really a staging area, I guess. It's technically a gravel staging area. But yeah, both sides. Got those gates. Had a good time burning up some ammo. Gonna head back to camp, get a little lunch. Show you here what Paul's been dealing with on this. This isn't even like a factory slip yoke eliminator kit. It's something that whoever built the suspension welded together. And it seems to do the trick, except when you climb under here, the problem we're having, again, Paul's having, is that the threaded section here in the transfer case is hogged out. There's no threads in there. It's all hogged out. And Paul did tap it once, but not quite big enough. And so the nut keeps sliding out. So today's new plan is to put some JB weld in the hole and put a bolt back in with the slip yoke eliminator and see if we can do some wheeling still today. Got Paul's rig hopefully fixed, for now anyway, trail fixed, with some JB weld. We're going to do some little trails, two-wheel drive stuff for a little bit, and then eventually put it into four-wheel drive after we let that JB weld dry. It sat at camp for about an hour while we had some lunch and stuff. Now we'll head up into the hills. We're going to probably do Waldo's Way. Oh, looks like we got some horse people up here maybe. Wow, Jordan Creek Campground's pretty full. Nice Toyota there. Nice old Jeep. I always get this trail wrong. It's called Hood Riser, but it goes all the way up along the side of the road up until it comes to Hogsback and 7 Up. So we sent Mike ahead so he can go a little faster on the quad, and then Paul, because he doesn't have a walkie-talkie, but Mike and I do, and he should be able to do most of this in two-wheel drive. Came out of the Hood Riser. This is one of the sections of 7 Up. It has like three sections, I think, that kind of meet up at one, and the one part is like the super sketch hill climb. So we're gonna cruise through here. Uh-oh, Paul's out of his rig. Oh, it looks like he's just locking his hubs in case. I hope. Locked his hubs in. There's some tight switchback type sections through here, and going uphill it's easier to have everything locked in. pretty confident in the driveline fix, so he's going to put it in 4 low. We're going to try to climb this steep section up to the little plateau area. Ah, crap, he just rolled that. Are you okay? Shit. Back at the bottom. That's super sketch. It just, once you get up there off that rock ledge, it's kind of hard. And he tried leaning forward and still didn't have enough weight to keep the front end down. Broke a couple of things. The headlight's intact, it's just not right there anymore. And the front tray is intact, it's just not there. But all of this section is gone. So it's plastic, it's replaceable. The important thing, everybody's okay. A little bruised up, you know, get to make fun of him later for it. But other than that, we're debating it now. Obviously, the rigs have a little bit longer wheelbase, and I've ran this quite a few times actually. It's one of the things I wasn't able to do back with the IFS, and especially in the wet. But I've done it now that I've had the lower gearing in the transfer case. I've done it quite a few times. But we're still debating it because, you know, things happen. We're gonna go ahead and go up it. Around this little bend at that rock ledge, that's where he just rolled the quad. Okay, I need 2 hands. Alright, made it through that hard section. Motorcycle people. Paul's gonna come up it. I'm gonna try to get down here a little bit, record it without falling on my butt, and yet also still be out of the way when he comes around the corner. Almost went down. This is the entrance to the obstacle part of 7-Up. I'm walking up here because I want to show Paul the actual obstacle, but I don't want to. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Hey, you can see it. You can see it from right here. This is the obstacle part of 7-Up. I know, video never shows it, but we're going up a pretty good climb. There's a bypass right there, but with just less rocks. Oh, you're still gonna end up at the cliff. Probably gonna edit all this out. Okay, here we go. So it's basically a rock wall. That's crazy.